I want us to have an honest and open conversation, a conversation about something that is often hidden behind closed doors. It's about domestic violence, especially within marriage. This topic is difficult, emotional, and uncomfortable. It feeds on secrecy, shame, and fear. But today, we will break that silence. We will confront this issue head-on, because every individual deserves love, respect, and dignity in their relationships. What is domestic violence? Let's start by understanding what domestic violence really is. When most people think of domestic violence, they imagine physical abuse, bruises, scars, and injuries. While that is one form of abuse, domestic violence goes much deeper. Domestic violence can be 1. Emotional abuse. This includes constant criticism, insults, gaslighting, and making the victim feel worthless. 2. Psychological abuse, threats, intimidation, isolation from friends and family, or controlling every aspect of someone's life. 3. Financial abuse, withholding money, preventing the victim from working, or controlling all financial resources. 4. Sexual abuse, forcing sexual acts without consent. Even within a marriage, it's important to recognize that domestic violence doesn't look the same for everyone, but the pain it causes is universal. A story of courage. Let me share a story. It's about a woman named Maria. Maria was vibrant, strong, and full of dreams. She married a man she thought would love and support her, but soon after their wedding, the man she loved began to change. It started with harsh words, then escalated to controlling her finances, and finally, to physical violence. Maria stayed for years, hoping he would change. She stayed because she believed in her vows. She stayed because society told her that marriage is sacred, and that leaving would make her a failure. But one day, Maria found the strength to leave. Today, she is thriving stronger than ever before. Her story is a reminder that leaving an abusive marriage is not weakness, it is courage. The causes of domestic violence. Let's take a moment to reflect on the causes of domestic violence. Understanding these causes can help us find solutions. 1. Unresolved trauma. Many abusers are carrying emotional wounds from their own past. Maybe they were abused as children, and the cycle of violence continues. 2. Cultural norms. In some cultures, women are expected to submit to their husbands, no matter the circumstances. This creates a power imbalance that can lead to abuse. 3. Substance abuse. Drugs and alcohol often amplify aggressive tendencies and lower inhibitions, leading to violence. 4. Low self-esteem. Some abusers lash out because they feel inadequate and try to assert dominance to mask their insecurities. 5. A desire for control. At its core, domestic violence is often about power. The abuser wants to dominate and control every aspect of the victim's life. The impact on victims. Now, let's talk about the consequences. Domestic violence doesn't just break bones, it breaks spirits. It destroys confidence, leaves emotional scars, and instills fear, anxiety, and depression. Living in constant fear takes a toll on mental health. Physical health issues. Chronic stress can lead to illnesses, injuries, and even long-term disabilities. Isolation. Abusers often isolate their victims, cutting them off from friends, family, and support networks. Impact on children. Children who grow up in abusive households carry emotional scars. They may develop behavioral problems or even become abusers themselves. How to address domestic violence. Now that we understand the problem, how do we address it? 1. Raise awareness. We must talk about domestic violence openly. Education is the first step to prevention. 2. Build support systems. Victims need people they can turn to: friends, family, counselors, or support groups. 3. Seek professional help. Counseling and therapy can help both victims and abusers break the cycle of violence. 4. Empower victims. Financial independence and emotional strength are key to breaking free. 5. Hold abusers accountable. Laws must be enforced, and abusers must face the consequences of their actions. When is it time to leave? One of the most difficult decisions a victim faces is deciding whether to stay or leave. So, when is it time to leave? You should leave when your safety is at risk, your children are being harmed or witnessing abuse. You've tried counseling, but the abuse continues. Staying is causing you to lose yourself, your joy, and your peace of mind. Leaving is never easy, especially when society pressures you to stay. But remember this, you are not obligated to stay in a relationship that is destroying you. Your first duty is to yourself and your well-being. The role of society. As a society, we have a role to play. It's not enough to condemn domestic violence. We must take action. We must support survivors, challenge harmful norms, and hold abusers accountable. If you suspect someone is being abused, don't turn a blind eye. Offer your support. Listen without judgment. Encourage them to seek help. A call to action. To anyone listening today who is in an abusive relationship, please know that you are not alone. Help is available. There are shelters, hotlines, and organizations dedicated to helping you. To those who have survived abuse, you are a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Your story can inspire others to find their courage. Closing quote. I want to leave you with this. Love is not meant to hurt, control, or diminish you. It is meant to uplift, protect, and bring out the best in you. If the home you are in feels like a prison, it's not your failure to leave, it's your freedom.